Aloha Leos, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of June 2018. Today we are going to do a reading with the focus of your life purpose and your career. We also will have the theme of the month and then also additional cards that may give you other guidance around other areas of your life. So that is where we're headed this particular month. And then I also have an amazing special on a particular special angel reading this month. So make sure that you stay tuned at the very end of this video to find out what that's all about. So here we go. We've got your theme for the month is the Nine of Air. Air cards are all about the head, the intellect, what's going on upstairs in your head. And this is really letting negative thoughts run away with you, right? And that is when we get in this sort of downward spiral where one negative thought leads to something else, we end up attracting to us the very thing that we do not want. So the energy around this is when you expect the worst, that is what you get. But if you expect the best, that is what you get. So we really need to shift our expectations and our focus to what is it that you do want, and attracting that in by focusing your thoughts on that, right? And you know, the thing about it is, obviously you're going to sleep better if you're focusing on the positive things versus the worry. You know, the other thing about it is, like, you can't be in a space of faith and be worrying about something at the same time. So let's just be in a space of faith where you believe that the best and the highest outcome is available for you and is on its way to you, which it is. But we sometimes derail it when we are focused on what we don't want. So really, that's the key this month. Focus on what it is that you do want. Let's see what else we've got coming in for you. All right, so we've got kind of a mix here. We've got another air card, a fire card, and then a change card, essentially. So we've got 7 of air coming in. Again, air is about the head, the intellect. This is about some plans that are going to need changing this month. So it has that sort of energy of, like, let's go with the flow. Sometimes when there's something that we are trying to make happen, it's just like the timing is not lining up for us and it feels really, really difficult. That is always a sign that either, you know, the timing is off, or this is not something that you're meant to be doing, or you have fears or other things that are sort of blocking you, sort of that self-sabotage energy going on there, right? So the 7 of air card is really wanting you to pay attention to what else is going on. So sometimes on the surface, things look, you know, very well and good, but underneath we're feeling something. Pay attention to what you are getting through your other senses. So not just your physical senses, but your intuitive senses, right? Because that's going to give you more of an idea of what's really happening there. And then we do have the 6 of fire coming in. So this is great because this is a victory card. Fire cards are all about passion. They're all about action. This is letting you know there's good news on the way to you. So there's lots of good energy coming. And you may actually even get some kudos of some sort, right? An award, a pat on the back, a shout out from somebody. That can come in all kinds of different ways, but all in all, the Six of Fire is a great card because it really is bringing in that winning energy, right? So oftentimes when things go awry or things are, our plans get derailed, there's something better for us even. And that's what this feels like to me, is that, plans might be derailed or things have to be changed, but then what comes through and out of that is even better than what you had anticipated. So that can potentially happen. And then we've got the good old ego coming in with Archangel Jophiel. And this is that false sense of being trapped. So very similar to that Nine of Air energy, but, not great expectations and that bringing not great things to you. So this ego energy is about that sense of feeling trapped, and it's always an illusion. You are never ever trapped, right? You always have the ability to make a new choice to create or co-create, I like to say, a better life. And so this is what the energy is around this. And part of this too for you is you might just be too focused on the material stuff, right? On the physical things. And honestly, the more that we can simplify now, the better we are going to be moving forward, because we'll have less weight, right? Stuff, clutter, all kinds of things are heavy energy. So we want to let go of as much as we possibly can. And again, let's not focus on the negative or the fear-based thoughts. Let's focus on what can go right and have a positive expectation about what's happening in your life, okay? Beautiful. Let's see what's coming in around your life purpose. So this is going to give you a little bit more information, potentially about your career, but just in general about your life purpose and what you are meant to be doing here on Earth. So we've got the Oracle cards coming in. I love this. Of course I love it, because that's one of my gifts as well. And the Oracle cards is letting you know that you have an ability to discern information through cards for yourself and for other people. So this is something I would encourage you to practice, or just play. I don't even want to call it practice, just play, right? Play with the cards. And practice doing readings, play with doing readings for yourself and for other people, because this is part of one of your gifts. And then we also have the environmentalist, and this is sort of that nature girl or nature boy energy, and really letting you know that part of your life purpose is you're meant to be connecting with nature and or animals. You have specific gifts. Some of you may actually be animal communicators. Some of you may work with animals in some way, shape, or form. Some of you may simply work outside, right? That nature element. So it's all of those things are really have a strong connection to you in this particular lifetime. The last card that I have for you is you're on the right path. So if you've been looking for a sign or a indication that you are headed in the right direction, this is it. You are on the right path, and you're just encouraged to keep going. So maybe you haven't seen the fruits of your labor yet, but they really want you to keep going, keep moving forward, because you are on the right path. Okay, so let's not change course and get off path. Let's stay on the path that is the right one for you. That's what I've got for you for this month, Leo. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to give you all the juicy details about my June special angel readings. Much aloha to you. Aloha again, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I want to share a little story with you which precipitated my special for the month of June. So I was doing a reading for a regular client of mine. She typically tends to do 2-hour readings because she said it's not enough time to do a shorter reading than that. But she actually at the beginning of the year purchased my 12-month forecast. And she said to me at the end of the reading, after we got done with everything with the current reading that we were doing, that she honestly couldn't say enough about the 12-month forecast. She every month will listen to it again to see kind of what has transpired and also to see what's coming up ahead for her. And what she indicated to me is that it really just, the readings are to the T. Like I was very, very accurate in the information that was coming through for her. And it gave her a plan for the year. So it basically laid out, for hers, we ended up, there was information that came in around her business and her career, as well as personal information. And it essentially laid out a plan for her business for the entire year. So that was really cool. And she just really finds a lot of value in being able to understand what is coming and how to work with the energy of each particular month. So what does this 12-month forecast include? You can have it be a just strictly personal forecast, or you can have it be a strictly business forecast, or I can do a mix of both. Either one, work. Any of those options work for me. I'm not partial to any of those. And what it includes is you get a theme for each particular month. I go through each month, and for each month you get a theme card, which gives you kind of the overall theme for the month. Then you get some information about your life purpose or your career, and that's where the business advice came in for her. Then you also get information about romantic relationships if you're doing a personal reading, or other relationships like business relationships if you're doing a business reading. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3. The fourth thing that comes in is if you're doing a personal reading, we are going to look at your health. What is happening with your health? What do you need to know about that during that particular month? If we're doing a business reading, we will look at the focus, right? What is the focus of what's happening? So that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing that comes in as a separate card is finances. And so that obviously works for either business or personal. We look at the financial aspects for that particular month and give you some information and energy around that. And this is all recorded for you. So what I do is it takes a lot of time actually to draw all of the cards. So I draw all of the cards for you, lay them all out. So I've got all 12 months. You get a theme for the year actually also, as well as the theme for, actually I've been doing it as a spirit postcard, so it's really kind of a postcard, but it's your theme for the year essentially. And you then, each month I walk through each one of these things. You get a recording of the reading as well as pictures of the theme cards for each and every month. You also get my Archangel Insight Guide as well, which has some really awesome information about how to continue connecting with your angels and guides. And then you're able to download that. So you can download the recording so that you can listen to it each month, as my client has been doing, and really gain value throughout the entire year. So the value of this is really immense. My normal price on these is $222, and I'm now offering for the month of June a coupon code that will save you $45. So you'll actually get this for $177. Instead of the $222. So it's really a beautiful thing. Whatever month, whatever time. So for instance, if you are doing this in June, taking advantage of the June special, then I would do July through next June for you. So I would do the next 12 months. That's essentially how it works. So it's really kind of a beautiful thing to do like around your birthday, that type of thing too. So, you know, it's possible if you wanted, let's say your birthday's in September and you want to order it now, what you can do is just make a note in there and say, I would like this in September, and then I would do September through the following August, right? So I can adjust that as to how that works for you. The coupon code for this fabulous discount, whether it's a personal or a business 12-month forecast, is forecast. So the coupon code is the same for both, and I've got links to all of that below. I hope that you see the value in this and would love to take advantage of this because it is something that I enjoy doing. I really I love to see sort of the pattern of the whole year, like how the year is going to look for you. It's really kind of a fun and interesting thing to see kind of the flow of the energy of the entire year as you look at it as a whole. So it's really fun for me as well. I really enjoy doing these, so I kind of personally love to do these, and that's why I am offering this special, as well as my client saying, you don't promote this enough, everyone needs this. And she literally said, I will do this every single year. Like, it's that important. And she's like, it's almost too good to be true. Like, the information that comes through is almost too good to be true, which, you know, is so helpful, right? Whatever we can do to help us on our journey, that's what I'm here for. Have an amazing, amazing day. Check out the links below, and we'll see you next time. Aloha.